Hello, this is Pink Waffles here. Some of you might know me as Pink. As you can see, I've got a pink bar because I like pink and pink, pink, pink. Right, first thing you need to do to create a Minecraft Classic server is go to Google, and I'm going to make you get the program called McForge, and then fuck off. Right, you type McForge, yeah. Then it's McForge.net, and you click on that, and then you go on Downloads at the top. And then you go on official McForge downloads, it's the top one. Then you download the top one, which is 4.7. That's the latest version. You open it, and then it'll come up like this in a second. It's just downloading still. I'll just clean my computer a bit, make sure it's run at its full potential. Right. Why isn't it loading up? For fuck's sake. Right, so you do that, just do that, just wait for me a second. I'll just get it again right quickly. Right, so you get this. When you've got this, if you don't have a WinRAR like me, you'll just get it in a folder. Basically, you need to double click this. If you're not in WinRAR, double click this application McForge, and then extract it to a new folder. Just put a new folder on your desktop. I need to create one, and that'll do for me. And then you put it into that folder. So on here, you just highlight all of them, extract, mgr, and then all them files are in here. If you've done it properly, it'll come up with a little arrow symbol as well. So yeah, that's that. Now we need to get MySQL, and the way to get this is you go on mysql.com, or just type it in Google, downloads GA at the top here, MySQL community server, and then you download the top one, and you click no thanks, just take it to the downloads, and then HTTP, and then you run it. And then at the end of this, it'll probably come up saying it's harmful, but it's actually not harmful, so just allow it. There you can see it says it's harmful, so just run anyway. Next, I've already got it, so what I'm going to do is remove. Yes. So just ignore what I'm doing now. I'm just removing it, and then I can show you what to do. Right, finish, download. Right, so you run it, and then download it again, blah blah blah. So you'll have already got to this stage, and it'll come up. So just you click next on your first bit. You might as well just wait for me actually. Right, actions, run. Click next, accept, next, typical, install. And then sooner or later, this will come up with a dialog box. When it comes up, depending on how fast your computer is, it might come up quicker than mine. Mine's just going really slow today, to be honest. Here it is, it's coming now. Yes, you click yes on that, and then it'll install it. Once this is installed, we have to do port forwarding, so that's probably the bit you're struggling on, which I'll explain as much as I can. Right, then you get the next one, you just click next, next, and then it'll do that. Then you want this to say launch, and you want that to be ticked, so you click finish. Yes. and then it launches the setup wizard. Then you click next, 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 next. That should say 306. Make sure it does. So that there, 30306 it should say. So click next, then next again, and then next again, and then basically you just got to create a password. So you just put any password in there. So I'm just gonna put my password in. Oh, I've done it wrong again. I don't think this will work for me because I've already done one before. But and then you just click execute, and then it'll tick every box. It should do it. It normally always does if you've never installed MySQL before. If it comes up not responding, just let it do its thing, and it'll come back. I'm just hoping that it works. Yeah, we've got it back again. Then it ticks that one. Then mine, it's either going to tick it or come up with a cross. Come on. So obviously, the quicker you compute it, the quicker you might get through this than mine. Why is it so slow today? So whenever this decides to do, basically, tell you what, if none of you know what your actual default gateway IP is, we need to know this next anyway. So you just type in here CMD, and then click enter, and it comes up with this. This is if you're on Windows 7 or Vista. Yeah, see, I've got a problem. That's because I've already got it set up, so I just X off that. Yours will take that, and then you just click finish or whatever it comes up with. Cancel, but it probably won't be cancel. It'll be finish, and then that bit's done. Then you need to go on here and type ipconfig, and then it comes up with this. Just if you're not scrolling, it scrolls at the top, and then you need to find this one here that says default gateway. So mine's 192.168.0.1. So you go on your internet browser, you type in here 192. Mine's already there, so you type in your code in the top and just click enter. And then yours might not look like this, it's depending on what router you are and stuff like that. Now, the username and password is normally on your box, so just check your box for your username and password. If it's not there, the best thing to do is try like admin and password as the password, or admin and no password whatsoever, or admin, it just depends. If you can't figure this out, the best thing I advise you to do is just check on, try look through websites for your actual router. So as you can see, mine's a DIR 615, and that's how I found out what my password was, even though it says it on the box as well. Yes. So mine's just admin, and then log in, and then most of them look totally different, but the main thing they have normally is a button that says advanced. So you click this advanced button, and then now they're all different. This is the simplest version I've ever seen of this port forwarding, and you know what I mean. It's a bit harder because obviously I'm going to show you the easiest way, but yours will look probably totally different. So as you can see, mine's already there. That's my IP because I'm not actually running it on my computer at the moment. So you type in Minecraft in the name. If your IP address is there and it asks for an IP, you need to type your IP address. And to find that, go back onto the CMD, and it's the IPv4 address that is yours for your computer. So then you type that code into here, into the IP address, and then that's it. The public port will be 25565. Now the traffic type is either TCP or UDP. First, use TCP if you have to choose one section. If you can choose both, tick any. That's what we need if you can choose both. But otherwise, use TCP. Once you've done that, save the settings. Mine has no change settings, so it won't change. And then you click continue, finish, and then that's done. That's port forwarding done. Then you need to go into your folder with it in. so McForge if you've called it that, and you need to run McForge. So then it'll come up saying MySQL settings have not been set up, creating new ranks because you haven't been on it before, and then it just like errors and stuff like that. You just get loads of errors. So yeah, right, then you need to close that, and now you've got all these other files. You need to go into properties, server properties, and you need to scroll down the list. And then down the list you will find MySQL information, and it will say password, and in here you need to put your password for your router. Now I don't want you to see this, so I'm gonna alright, anyway, you're gonna be able to see it, so I'll have to black it out. So that's my password done. Then you just type your password in there, and then you close it and make sure you save it. Then you go back and then just run McForge again, and then it'll come up with Windows firewalls blocks, so just allow access. Right, now once you've allowed the access, you'll have loads of other things it's created and stuff like that, but if you notice you'll have this, you'll have the actual server's port. Now you need to go on here and you need to check port. Now when you click check port, it should say port open. If it doesn't, do you remember when we did the port forwarding on the where you type in your 192 whatever, that you must have done wrong, so you need to go back on there and figure out what you've done wrong. If you can't figure it out, just message me and I'll try my best to help you, or post it under comment underneath. Right, so we're on 11 minutes. So I'll just close that, and that is actually it. You've set it up, so your server should be working. Just watch my next video to have a look how to get it fully set up and get your server going and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope it's helped you a lot. Please subscribe.